Welcome to Beyond Time Conversations. Today, we travel to one of the most turbulent periods in European history to meet a man who rose from obscurity to reshape an entire continent. A military genius, a ruler, and a figure still debated today. Hero or tyrant? Napoleon Bonaparte, welcome.
History is written by those who win, but I suppose today I have the chance to speak for myself.
Let's begin at the beginning. You were not born into great power. You grew up on the island of Corsica. What was your childhood like?
I was born into a modest family, not poor, but far from powerful. Corsica had only recently come under French control, and I always felt somewhat like an outsider.
An outsider.
Yes, I was not fully French, yet I was educated within the French system. That tension shaped me. It made me ambitious.
You attended military school at a young age. How did that experience affect you?
I was quiet, often isolated. Others saw me as different. But isolation can be a powerful teacher. I turned inward, to study, to strategy, to understanding how power works.
So even early on, you were thinking about power?
Not power for its own sake. Influence, control, the ability to shape events rather than be shaped by them.
Your rise during the French Revolution was incredibly rapid. What allowed you to succeed when others failed?
Clarity. In moments of chaos, most hesitate. I did not. I saw opportunity where others saw confusion.
And from there, you rose to become Emperor of France.
Yes,
That's a remarkable transformation from outsider to emperor. Did power change you?
power reveals who you are. It does not create it.
Many would argue that power can also corrupt.
Only if one loses discipline. Ambition must be controlled, or it consumes everything.
You led campaigns across Europe, winning battle after battle. What was your approach to leadership?
Speed, precision, and understanding the psychology of both allies and enemies. War is not only fought with weapons, it is fought in the mind.
You're often described as a military genius. Did you see yourself that way?
I saw patterns. I studied history, geography, human behavior. Victory is rarely accidental.
But your ambitions didn't stop at military success. You reformed laws, education, and government.
Yes, conquest alone is meaningless without structure. I wanted to build something that would endure.
The Napoleonic Code is still influential today.
That is something I consider among my greatest achievements. Laws bring order. Order allows society to function.
And yet, your story is also one of downfall. The invasion of Russia is often seen as the turning point. What went wrong?
Overreach. The scale was immense and the conditions unforgiving. Even the most precise plans can collapse when reality intervenes.
Was that a moment of miscalculation or overconfidence?
Perhaps both.
After your defeat, you were exiled. Not once, but twice. What did you think about during that time?
When one is stripped of power, one is left with only reflection. I considered my victories and my mistakes.
Do you believe your ambition ultimately led to your downfall?
Ambition is a double-edged sword. Without it, I would have remained unknown. With it, I reached heights and fell from them.
In today's world, power looks different. Not just armies and empires, but influence, technology, global reach. Do you see similarities?
Power always adapts to its environment. Whether through armies or information, the principle remains the same. Those who understand systems can control outcomes.
So power hasn't changed, just its form.
Exactly.
Many people today strive for success, influence, recognition, control over their own lives. What would you say to them?
Be careful what you pursue. The higher you rise, the more you must carry. Power demands responsibility and sacrifice.
Do you think people underestimate that cost?
Very often,
Let me ask you directly. Were you a hero or a tyrant?
that depends on who you ask.
And if you were to answer for yourself,
I was a man shaped by my time, and I shaped it in return.
if you could leave one message for people today, what would it be?
Do not fear ambition, but do not allow ambition to blind you. To lead others, one must first master oneself.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Thank you for reminding us that power is not just something we seek, but something that shapes who we become.
And history will always judge how wisely it was used.
This has been Beyond Time Conversations. Until next time, may we continue to explore the minds that shaped our world.